Hi friends, this is Prakash Gaba once again for a weekly Gaba Gyan. Today is Gandhi Jayanti, 2nd October. Early morning at 7 o'clock, the weather is good, birds chirping around. I'm enjoying the sounds of the birds early morning. Now Gandhi Jayanti. What did Gandhi stand for? Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He's famous. When I grew up, I was told very clearly that Gandhi believed in non-violence. Yes, he believed in non-violence. He said, if you slap me, I'll give you another cheek. Non-violence was the order of the day. And he worked towards the freedom of India. Finally, we got the freedom. He was declared the father of the nation. Very good. And it is attributed that we got the freedom because of Mr. Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. I acknowledge that. Superb. But we must understand one thing. Those days were different. These days of 2020 is different. That was 1947. It was 75 years back. The world has changed completely. Perhaps non-violence worked then to some extent. But he was not the only one. There were many freedom fighters who fought for the freedom of India. I will name some few. Subhash Chandra Bose. Yes, Subhash Chandra Bose. Sri Aurobindo. He too fought for the nation. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. His contribution was there too. Jawaharlal Nehru. Yes, his father Motilal Nehru. So I am not taking credit from anyone. Shaukat Ali. Yes. Lajpat Rai. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Chandrasekhar Azad. Jinnah, the father of Pakistan. Bhagat Singh. Sukhdev. Rajguru. Hemu Kalani. There were many like him. At least I knew one freedom fighter who was working as a young captain with Subhash Chandra Bose. I used to call him Uncle Ji. He was my father's friend. I used to be terrified of him as a child. And he fought the war against the British in Burma. Those were men of conviction. I had met an 80-year-old man sitting under a tree on a village closer to Mahabaleshwar some 25 years back. When I spoke with him, asking for direction, that man replied to me in English. His English was superbly beautiful, his diction was good. And I asked him, "Sir, how do you speak so good English?" He was an old man wearing a pajama and a kurta, sitting under a tree, waiting for life to end. He was 82 then. I think yes, he was around 70 or 75, perhaps. And he told me that in 1930s he passed out from Ferguson College, Pune. A graduate from Ferguson College in the 1930s or 1950s, I don't remember. Either it was 1930, I think it was 1930, he passed out from Ferguson College. I think in 1950 or so. Passed out in 1950s from Ferguson College in Pune. His English was superb. I asked him, "Can I touch your feet?" He said, "Yes, it's okay." I asked him, "Do you know Jaswant Singh Thakur?" He says, "Yes. He was a captain. I fought alongside him." Who was Jaswant Singh Thakur? He was my father's friend. He was with Indian National Army with Subhash Chandra Bose, and he fought the war against the British with Subhash Chandra Bose. So there were many freedom fighters, many. And credit must go to each and every soldier who fought for the nation. Those days, perhaps people say that British left because of non-violent movement. Perhaps yes. India was united there. United India, including Pakistan, was united there. Perhaps they also left because they couldn't handle. The British were finished after the Second World War and they couldn't handle India. And they were scared of the Indian National Army. And the Indian Army was something like 26 lakhs. Today the Indian strength is around 14 lakhs approximately. Those days, it was the era of non-violence. You slap me, I will give you another cheek. Ultimately, that won. Perhaps, maybe violence won, we don't know. History will say it in future. But these days, today, you give a cheek to someone, someone will take and slap you the other side. Perhaps slap you back on this side too. Again slap you. You can't today you can't get away by offering a second cheek if someone slaps you. No, these days are gone. These days are snatch and take. The era has changed, 70 years have passed. Some of you may not like what I am saying today. Ignore it. These are my views. These days, the view is different. What is the view these days? The view is Bhaya bina hoy na preet. Without fear, there is no love. This is what are the days. This is what Modi said. Prime Minister Modi said on the ramparts of Red Fort on 15th August. Because China, in the context today, China, you give China slaps you, give the China another cheek, he will take another cheek. So far they have been taking our territory. Mount Kailash is in China. Let's face it, it is in China. To go to Mount Kailash for the Mansarovar Yatra, we seek permission from China. That has happened because they want to keep taking our territory, China. If you give China one cheek, they will take the another cheek also. So these days are different. I will read out again. Bhaya bin hoy na pe. So China has to be faced. Stand up to China. China will back off only because of fear from India. So you have to be strong now. You can't offer a cheek now. But you have to, if someone slaps you, slap him back. Don't attack first, but bounce back. Bruce Lee said, boards don't hit back. Yes, don't be a board, hit back. And people will respect you. They don't respect you because of non-violence, they will respect you because you will hit back. We find in walks of life, people will step on your toes. They will take advantage of you. Stand up to yourself. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your nation. Bhaya bin hoy na preet. Jai Hind. And happy Gandhi Jayanti.